Recently, PSG acquired Cristiano Ronaldo. If the headline had been accurate, what may have happened? Are Messi and Ronaldo playing together? Every football fan would want it. For a good while, at least I had wanted this to be the case. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is the untold story of how Messi and Ronaldo almost played together. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. But did you know that PSG genuinely expressed a desire to sign the Madeira child and bring him to Paris Saint-Germain? Let's explore the tales of how Messi was acquired by Paris Saint-Germain and Ronaldo's inability to compel a transfer there. Real Madrid's 3 straight championships truly fulfilled Ronaldo's dreams. I suppose he believed this was his last game for Real Madrid, departing the team after 9 years when he left the stadium after taking home his 3rd straight Champions League championship. Ronaldo was thinking what? Clubs were reportedly vying for his talents right away. My guy had a few more good years ahead of him, was still among the world's finest players, and was still at the top of his game. One club is always mentioned when large-scale transfers are discussed: Paris Saint-Germain. Perhaps they felt that Mbappé and Neymar weren't enough, and that they needed more. Ronaldo was what they desired. They even got in touch with his reps. Khalid Al-Madoum's goal of assembling the ideal front four of Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappé, and Neymar scared even Real Madrid. Manu Signs of AS claims that PSG was prepared to spend 150 million euros to acquire Ronaldo. They would pay him a net salary of 45 million euros, or 39 million pounds, to bring him in line with what Messi was making at the time. His release clause was for 1 billion euros, 150 million. Who are these individuals? They spent 220 million on Neymar, 150 million on Mbappé, and still desired to sign a superstar. After all, oil money does speak. I mean, El Mundo claims that PSG had a major stipulation if the former Madrid player waited for the club to propose to acquire his services. We all know what occurred next. Ronaldo desired a fresh challenge. We all know how eager he was to get away from Bernabeu, but no one knows why he left until this day. Manchester United, Manchester City, and co. were among the other teams who expressed interest. But guess which team pulled the appropriate strings and secured his services? Juventus. From where did this originate? When the monsters from Turin paid 88 million pounds to acquire Ronaldo, all the big clubs were watching. 88 million? What is the amount of money that this is? 50 Bugatti Veyrons can be purchased for that sum. How come? They were able to bring Juventus' all-time greatest goal scorer by making the right offer at the right moment. We are all aware of what followed. It was all goals and no holds allowed. He became the Juventus player who scored 100 goals the quickest. With goal after goal, he turned that league into his own. You are aware of how important players are. They bolster the whole group, and Ronaldo was that man most of the time. Hey, not everything works out the way you want it to. Even though he took home multiple awards there, including the Serie A, he was unable to figure out how to help Old Lady win another Champions League. And despite some incredible Champions League displays, you guessed it, I'm referring to the hat trick against Atletico. What in the world was that? He finished the comeback on his own. But despite all of these impressive efforts in key games, he was unsuccessful. After a while, there were once more rumors circulating about his relocation. However, what motivated Ronaldo to repackage and travel? After all, this was a sensible approach. Ronaldo desired the Champions League victory. And despite 3 years of hardship, Juventus was unable to assemble a squad strong enough to support him in winning the league. Ronaldo is the epitome of the Champions League, and you must give him the formula for victory. Both in terms of goals scored and assists received, he leads the competition. For him, winning is everything. It's your responsibility to give him a winning combination, and the old lady was unable to deliver it. This explains why he was so keen to leave Juventus. To be honest, Juventus also made sense in this move. Ronaldo is a difficult player to contain since he is such a large presence in the locker room. Additionally, there were rumors of tensions between Ronaldo and his teammates in the locker room. My guy is a monster of a mentality. Furthermore, he typically becomes irate when his colleagues don't put in as much effort. Another significant concern was his pay. These were matters off the pitch of play. Moving on also made financial sense with the COVID-19 pandemic's income issues, an expected $235 million budget shortfall. and Ronaldo's $100 million annual cost to the club from his salary and transfer fee amortization. The Bianconeri had high hopes that Ronaldo would help them overcome their adversity and secure their first Champions League victory since 1996. It did not occur. It did not help that Juventus had 3 different coaches in 3 seasons and was shocked to exit the knockout phase each time, never making it to the semi-finals. According to certain stories, Ronaldo played particularly hard after Porto was eliminated from the round of 16 in March, and my husband was out less than 6 months later. Once more, the Madeira lad made headlines this summer due to transfer rumors until he decided to join Manchester United. Man City was intrigued as well, but for very clear reasons he settled on the red area of Manchester. How could you overlook his initial tenure at United? It was beyond reality, really, so going back to the theater of dreams seemed only fitting. Or, as Peter Drury put it, Manchester, Madeira, Madrid, Turin, and Manchester once more, all encircled in red. Restored to this magnificent game gallery, it is a living, breathing piece of art that is too old to be valued or replicated. It has been 18 years since the shaky teenage girl from Touch and Tease first stepped onto the famous stage. Now that CR7 is back together, he is the epitome of maturity. CR7 had an incredible year at United, dude. Well, that was to be expected as he changed his style to become one of the most proficient goal scorers in the game. Unfortunately for Ronaldo and United though, they were unable to secure a Champions League spot. Does Mr. Champions League have any upcoming Champions League games? That was not going to take place. He wanted to go right now. PSG received the rumors again, but they declined the player's offer to sign. Indeed, a team featuring Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe would have stopped the whole football world in its tracks. To be honest though, this seems too good to be true. With so many superstars on the team, it was never going to work. Similar to PSG, they declined the offer, claiming that he wouldn't fit with the team's ideology and that they couldn't afford him. The world doesn't always go your way, my buddy, so he had to make do with United. The outcome is well known to all of us. I won't bore you with the specifics, but there was a lovely bond between Morgan, Ten Hag, and Ronaldo. We are aware of Ronaldo's remarks, actions following, and method of contract termination. CR7 was set free after achieving his goal in one way or another. Unfortunately though, not many clubs were interested in my guy. No, PSG was not interested this time, so he was forced to make do with Saudi Arabia. He signed a contract with Al Nassr that increased his pay to an incredible 200 million. That kind of money can buy you 100 villas, dude, and Ronaldo has benefited greatly from the change. Now that he's got his shooting boots back on, he's back to being the beast in front of our beloved goal. Yes, I understand that quitting a job may not be the kind of farewell that one wishes to hear, but this is real life, people. Not everything you ask for is granted. Hey, that's strange, so much connection and no real move to PSG. Seeing Messi and Ronaldo play together though would have definitely made me want to get up from my chair. However, we don't always get our wish lists fulfilled. People, this is the reality. We appreciate you viewing the video. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel in order to see more thrilling videos like this one.